hello again, Adrian here. Just call me Adi. And as promised, I will post regular updates. And there was a guy in the chat or in the YouTube comment section asking for a build. So I made one on Mobalytics. I will post the link in the description so you can check it out. I made just some obtainable gear with like one res live at max. This is a bit near perfect, just so that you see what you can aim for. And with all the stuff I've got, I have to fix one last thing and then we will go into showcase. Sorry for this part. I'm making one takes, so I just sometimes have something in mind and change what I was planning. So I started with I Am Thunder and then I Shall Rage, but now that I'm at 6 points, I took Protect from Harm. And I would recommend it for you as well. So check it out. Coming to the gameplay, I was about to do a tier 13 map. Or should we alloc it? I don't want to blame myself, but yeah, the maps look crazy because you can easily sustain maps from boss maps. So I always put in my highest map and you get a refund or an upgrade. So I just pushed one map really high up. And I just went through a tier 12 and I completely blasted it. So I thought I will show you what I'm doing. And I start with some gameplay and then I'm going over my build, alright? I'm a bit scared that we might prig it with the elk, so we just do it like this. Not the delirium one. We will do the delirium one. But we don't start the delirium encounter. Oh, no, we do this. That's much better. So nothing choose, no buffs from towers, just this one. Alright, my plate is like that. I'm still sick. I hit 2 days and from tomorrow I don't have that much time anymore. But yeah, I will still play in the evening and I will make a video from my thoughts because I have a lot of thoughts in mind. The streamers all say, yeah, stuff close to it. So yeah, I want to share it with you so we have it for the future. So you see map level is 37, I'm 79, 77, that's 37, sorry. And we just demolish it on a 5-link. Right now our defenses are really good. I shouldn't be doing this content. So if something goes wrong, I can say I did warn you. But the T12 held pretty good. So yeah. Doing this. I'm not sure what's the boss. I didn't learn the layouts and the bosses yet, but hopefully it's something we can do. Something I want to show you, because we don't do full damage yet. So if you have power charges, we can use charge stuff and then it looks more like this, which is yeah, a lot better. Sometimes the visuals go crazy. I hope we don't have a boss with projectiles. Just realized with additional proj this could be an issue. But as you can see, my damage is insane, right? It's just one button pressing, PoE 1. You saw my build update like 20 levels ago. And we get a lot of XP here because it's T13. Hopefully we get a refund. Right now mana is our biggest issue. Because we can't find a way to make leech work. So we rely on the piano strut with pressing mana flasks every now and then. Herald of Storms doing his stuff, killing mobs that come in close. Plus for me and Feeble if monsters come close. And we have a lot of evasion and reduction. I will go over that later. I can absolutely recommend this build. It's so much fun playing, and it seems pretty strong, and we hope it doesn't get nerfed. Every minute could be the last, because GGG is hotfixing broken stuff, but I don't think it's that broken, and it's under the radar. Not many streamers are playing it. So this is the boss area. Ah, I remember which boss it is. It has one attack which is scary. But we're going for it, so... yeah, we're going for it. No, I'm not cutting anyway, so... I will clear the map afterwards anyway, because it's the T13 and it's the only one I have, so we can do the boss last. We don't have Unbound Avatar anymore. For the super burst, 40% more damage. But we got tanky. We have very high fizz reduction right now. And since I got my 5th and 6th ascendancy point, I died like 2 times. One is to death effect. When I was looting, I didn't pay attention. And the other one was real hard chaos damage. We are not even rest capped, so we are 40% cold, so we can die easily to cold damage. And also, I have managed to write my own filter. We can make a video doing your own filter with recommendations or ways how to learn it, if you're interested. Otherwise, I can also just share my filter, but never think made one, and it's probably better than mine. Because he has a lot of stuff hidden. But I just highlighted the stuff, so as you can see there's a lot of loot on the ground, which I'm not looting, so it would be easier to just hide it, but I just temporarily add things to the list. So maybe we can bring a charge with us to the boss. Where are all these monsters coming from? 19 monsters remain. It doesn't look like I could... Nah, I can start with some charges, so we have real high DPS. But it's running out. And I missed my window. I pressed it, but I fucked up. Whatever. So what we do is we shock the boss, we apply our curse, and then we burst him. So he's scary, because there's one jump attack which drags you with him. And this hits like 3 or 4 times, and this can kill us. Okay. I think we won. Yeah, so that's the build. Tier 13 boss, completely molten. And we didn't get an upgrade, but almost a refund. And yeah, pretty high level stuff probably. So I'm just skilling more defenses right now because the damage is insane. So all we need is defense. And the best option for me right now, I think, is immaterial, because it gets a lot of evasion rating, and this would also be great because we still need dexterity. It's such a lacking of attributes, even though we skilled so much. I even opted into this. But I'm going over the build right now. We're 10 minutes in with gameplay. So build showcase. We're doing it right here on the fatty girl. As our trophy. So we skill here. Yeah, it changed a lot again. I cut all the section towards here because all the travel wasn't efficient, since I thought shock effectivity is not good. There's so much to skill, so I need like 50 more skill points because there's so good nodes on the beginning of the monk. I took crit damage bonus here. I also took these since I've got a lot of energy shield and evasion right now. Because I got a chest upgrade. I will come to that later. So the beginning is the same. And we still have Stylebender because we need strength. And it's more efficient to have like these 3 nodes with 10 strength than some attributes anywhere. We can't cut any attribute right now. So don't come here with do this, come there. So this section is the same. The quarterstaff is the same. Herald is the same. The crit is the same. We took this one now because, as I said, we have a lot of evasion on the chest. We have 880 roundabout, but on a hybrid chest. This currently generates 113 spirit. So what's also new to the build is that I added the blasphemy with enfeeble, just because I have the spirit. I plan to do double curse, conductivity, enfeeble, if I got a bit more spirit, but right now I can't fit it without cutting too much. I run clarity because I have the spirit, vitality, cannibalism, herbalism, so I just have a lot of spirit to spend now, which greatly helps us with survivability and regeneration. So that's the one thing. Then we increase the radius because the blasphemy is really small, but it doesn't matter. So I'm on a 5 link right now, and yeah, that's basically the damage. So Stormwave on a main on a 5 link, more attack speed. This is the best support gem. Lightning Infusion, and Wet also very good. And we still play Innovate on it, so we could increase the damage with Conk or other gems, Heavy Swing, whatever. But right now the damage is fine, like it is. So even though we didn't have the Innovate buff, we basically did the boss on a 4 link. The damage is insane. So you can go for more damage, but we don't need it. So we take the quality of life approach. I never ever used my weapon attack. These are just placeholders. Then we come to charged stuff. Charged stuff is now our setup for lightning exposure, because lightning exposure is really good. We have increased critical strike chance against lightning opposured enemies. So what we do is we link more chance to shock and lightning exposure and more lightning exposure effect. So this can probably be upgraded as well, but I only found 1 jewel. I'm pretty much solo self-found at this point. All I do is sell stuff for exalted, so I accumulate them and can use them for crafting. And I haven't bought an item yet. So it's basically SSF. I will go over the gear. I have a pretty insane quarterstaff. I managed to hit a good first one after doing so many reforges. What I'm doing now, and I can recommend it for everyone, I will show you. We leave the woman, let her be. Sayonara. What I'm doing now is I started on Reforge tab, And in the Reforge tab, let me just get rid of this stuff pretty quick so we have space. Don't want to do mistakes now that I'm streaming, so all planned. This is whatever. So when we have 3 rares of the same base, that's why I'm using the filter, and we highlight it, we put it in the Reforge, so miss. Then we put it back and need 2 more rares. What we also do is we identify blue items. If they have a good mod for us, we put an augment on. If they don't have a good mod on it, we put it in the stash. We pick up white item bases with Gothic Quarterstaff because it has the highest crit base. We throw a transmute on it. If it hits, we put an augment on it. Otherwise, we put it in the stash. And we are just reforging and reforging and reforging. And we're doing the same with rare expert wax jackets and Wayfarer jacket. So this has Chaos Rest, this has higher energy evasion. So they're both good. And we also do this with Tribal Mask, Amethyst Rings, and these 2 belt types. So I can really, there's the German again. I can recommend this because we don't have much currency. So reforging rares is pretty insane because they can have up to 6 mods, which is even better than alchemy. So, going over the build, I have a high fizz weapon. I added 2 runes to make it even higher, and I farmed a lot for my whetstones. I pick up all quality weapons to scrap them for whetstones, so we can put up 20% on it. This is whatever, res and life, res and life, res and life. We use artificial orbs to help with the resistance. The rings are trash in my opinion, so this one has added fizz and life, but the rest is like nothing. And this is also not good because added cold does nothing for us. 7% chaos isn't much, and 5 all is also not much. We don't need accuracy. We have 100% hit even though if we lose it. The crit chance is pretty high now with 48%. So we have to start skilling all the crit damage bonuses. This wheel here is insane. If we consumed recently, what we have done with the charged stuff, so we get like 40% old or new crit multi, whatever you want to call it. And we have the Throat Seeker bubble still up to take. But right now the damage is fine. You saw me blasting through tier 13. This one is also pretty good with all the int we got. This is a very high increase, but probably crit multi would be better right now. I pick all the res pen because I don't plan on going for Sunder my enemies anymore. We don't know when I will hit 8 points, but I will probably go to and I shall rage to have 1 more buff for the boss. Also, one thing I've learned is it has all 3 tags. So what you can do is if you play Unbound Avatar, you support it with all 3 +1 gems. How are they looking? So I remember they were gone. So what you can do is Mastery. So you can put Cold Mastery on it, Fire Mastery on it, and Lightning Mastery on it. When I specced away from those 2 points, the gem stopped existing in here, and the support gems went to the void. So they are gone. They took 3 of my uncut support gems level 3. Thank you, GGG. Please fix. And yeah, I showed the gems. So Killing Palm, nothing special. Recovery, more charges. This is cool. You can steal mods from rares if you Culling Strike them. Conductivity, normal curse setup. Herald of Thunder, still the damage setup. Damage, and we have the more stun build-up, which helps to build up stun on the boss, but this will probably move to charged stuff once we have one more link here, because the charged stuff does a lot of damage. So every time we attack, it shoots a bolt, and the shockwave hits really hard, and it also applies exposure and shock. And that's it, pretty much. So a lot of more support aura thanks to our spirit, and therefore we are super tanky. I show the defensive stats right now. That's the one thing I forgot. I'm sorry for that. If you had to wait until now watching the video, I don't want to farm you. But we have now the physical mitigation from and protect me from harm. And even though we have 30% less evasion rating, it's still insane because we have Wind Dancer. Wind Dancer gets 3 stages with 17% more evasion rating. I really need to level the gem. It's only level 10, but it needs an insane amount of dexterity. So we have to level it up. And once it's done, it generates even more evasion. So we have, per default, while running through the map, imagine nothing is hitting us. What's the hotkey? We are sitting at like 5,200 evasion. So our evasion chance is 2 out of 3. So we await all the hits. We await. Then sometimes we get hit. But whatever hit comes, we have a fizz mitigation of 57%. So even if the boss slam or whatever hits us, we mitigate it. And then we lose our Wind Dancer charges, and then we have to be careful until we build it back up, because in the time we lost Wind Dancer, we don't have high fizz mitigation, and we don't have high evasion. I'm really sorry. I hope I'm getting better tomorrow. But up until then, up until we lose Wind Dancer, we are insanely tanky. And we can fire from far because our attack has like 8 meters range. So we pretty much play melee, but as a ranged character. So if you get hit, be careful. But with all the damage setup we've gotten, we curse it and we nuke it with charged stuff and just right click it, send it to the heaven. 1 stun is enough and we kill it. We killed every boss in 1 stun so far. So just be careful if you get hit once. And don't stun the boss, be careful, otherwise just nuke it. And that's my build. That's how it works. I will put the Mobalytic link on it. Thank you for watching. Sorry for the length. I really start talking and it doesn't end. My voice is just dying, so that's the cut. See you on the... See you in Ray class. Bye bye.